What's good, Humbl3 Fam? How about y'all come on in and let's have us another visit here on the Humbl Show. I am Grant Fletcher, being joined as always by my co-hosts Moonbeam, Hallows, and Brandon Cox. How do we feel, everybody?
Hey, doing cool.
Feeling good.
How was everybody's New Year's? If you're listening on Patreon, it's the Sunday after New Year's. If you're on YouTube or the Pod Players, it's the Wednesday after New Year's. So how did everybody do? How are we feeling?
So I think I went to bed on New Year's at like 10:30.
That's the dream. That is the dream for me.
Till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you watched Hair, you said?
No, I sat in my chair.
Oh, you sat in your chair. I thought you said watch Hair. I was like, oh, which version?
The musical?
Yeah.
Is there more than one version of Hair?
You know what? As far as movies
so.
go, there probably is only one version. There's only one I can think of, unless there's like a live version out there that I'm not remembering. But yeah, that could be the case. I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. I feel like that movie's probably boring. Have you ever seen it?
I have not seen Hair, but I the only reason why I know of Hair is because of the last song on It's a Shame About Ray by the Lemonheads. They cover Frank Mills.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably way wrong. It's probably riveting. I've just never seen it. Doesn't it have nudity? And does it have that? Okay, so you remember that movie that had all those funny people in it?
So Casino
yeah.
Royale?
What is it?
Casino Royale.
No. You know what?
Okay.
I'm
Ocean's
thinking of
11. It had a lot of people in it.
No.
JFK had an ensemble cast.
No.
Wait, is it a Martin Lawrence movie?
It was Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
It's not Hair at all. So
No, that's
let's
not Hair.
move on from that.
Well, yeah, no, I've seen the play and I've seen a little bit of the movie. The stage show is great. I'll say, if you have a chance to go see the stage show of Hair, go see it. That's a lot of fun. But
is it okay if I turn Facebook off?
I think you should. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Just turn it off. It's fine. Is it just blowing up on
Turn
you?
the whole thing
Blow it
off.
up.
please.
Don't use Facebook. Yeah, ours was I took the family over to Ocean Springs, Mississippi. A little, the touristy part of Ocean Springs, and went around to the little shops and restaurants and not really bars because we had MJ with us, but she's only 7. But we had a lot of fun, and they had a New Year's Eve block party. It turned out we didn't realize that was going on until we got out there.
Mhm.
They closed off like their main street and everything, and they had a ball drop. They had like a ball on a crane that they were going to lower at midnight. We did not make it, but they had some bands play. We watched a couple of the bands, and then we went back to the room and we watched Galaxy Quest. So,
nice.
Yeah,
a good one.
Pretty good, y'all. Galaxy Quest. Did we talk about this recently?
What, that Galaxy Quest is totally a New Year's movie?
It is now.
This is the new hill that we're going to die on. The new thing that we're going to say at parties and get-togethers in June.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest is a New Year's movie. Man,
we watched that film school. We watched Galaxy Quest.
I believe it. It's so good. It's so underrated. It's such a good movie. The scene where like the aliens forget to like turn into human form and they come in their like octopus version or whatever, and then Tim Allen comes in to see what's going on, and they like Sam Rockwell just screams at the top of his lungs. It's so funny. It's so funny, and like it's talking about speaking of like ensemble casts,
Absolutely.
Just a crazy cast in that movie as well. So
Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah, Tony Shalhoub.
My mother
Rainn
loves
Wilson's in that as well before anybody knew who he was.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize he was in that.
Yeah, he's just like one of the background aliens. He only has like a few lines, but
still gonna have to go back and rewatch that. New Year's for sure.
Yeah, I recommend it. I think it's every New Year's if you probably like time it out right, you can probably like space it to where it strikes midnight whenever Alan Rickman says, "By Rimthor's hammer you shall be avenged," or whatever it is he says. Whatever his special line is.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, I would imagine that There's probably some bustling over in Neshoba County right now, Moonbeam, about the event we're doing this coming weekend.
Man, it's Neshoba County. There's always hustling and bustling and rustling. Like all those things are always happening.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a 4-car pileup last week. Did you see that, bro?
I saw that in the news. That was the dumbest looking wreck.
It was the dumbest wreck I've ever seen.
It looks like a toddler's hands came from the sky and just did that.
Like, pew, just like knock them together.
I saw the position of the cars, and I'm just like, all right, nobody needs to drive ever again. Until you can tell me how this happened.
Well, no, look, one of the vehicles was one of those squatty trucks that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On an angle.
Yeah, I hate those a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently his brakes went out. And the comments were just on the Facebook post were just wonderful. You know, people giving advice on what he should have done. Like, you should
thanks for being such a big help. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So
I'll remember that next time. I'm sure that whoever's riding that tilted truck, I'm sure that his reading comprehension is just tip top, and he'll be able to learn from all of this.
Yeah.
Who's y'all's resident personal injury attorney over there?
Oh yeah, I think it's probably the same as yours. Probably one call, that's all.
Okay, okay. So y'all have Morris Bart, and we do have Morris Bart, but Morris Bart is kind of more like New Orleans area, than anything like that. In Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas, right there, it's Gordon McKernan.
Oh no, I don't know him.
Yeah.
So
he buys all the billboards.
Who's our guy?
His face is all over town and everywhere else.
I can't remember our guy's name, but I do know that I think. Okay, now this is just speculation, or not speculation. This is the rumor in my family. We used to go to the beach every year as a family, and now we all realize that we're not all beach people.
Okay,
we're more of a sit on the porch and look at the beach kind of people.
Yeah.
But anyway. There was one restaurant that we would always go to that, everybody was just like, oh, we got to go eat at this hole in the wall place and eat the same seafood that everybody else has. But anyway, the last time we went, my dad was like, the sumbitch that owns this place went to Old Piss. So we can't do it anymore.
Because
he went to Ole Miss.
Because he went to the wrong school.
He went to the wrong school. He's an old lawyer. He's one of those billboard lawyers. And he went to Old Piss. That sumbitch. We're not going to eat here no more.
So your dad's a State fan? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the thing is my dad, he used to have an air charter service briefly, and he would fly the coach of Ole Miss, and he would just brag about what a nice guy he was. But anybody else, you went to Ole Miss, you can't wear the shirt in my house, and it's just one of them houses, It's like,
I just remember the name of our lawyer, Richard Schwartz.
Richard Schwartz.
Okay.
Yes.
He
had a parody of oh shoot. You're gonna have to cut this out because people are gonna need to know the name of this movie. Spaceballs.
Okay.
He did a parody of a parody movie for his commercial. So that he means business.
What do you do? Richard Schwartz, the coloring book?
It wasn't even
flamethrower.
He didn't even do like an original riff on it. He just it was like, hey, may the Schwartz be with you. It was like, hey, that's already a line in the movie.
So he just lifted the line straight from the movie. No editorializing or anything like that.
No.
Just, well, he probably knows a pretty good copyright attorney.
Yeah.
Right? So he probably wasn't going to run into any issues with that, is what I'm guessing.
Mel Brooks is part of the family.
Yeah. Maybe so. That's really good. Yeah, man, we had this crazy months ago. We had this crazy big wreck, outside of town. There was this freak fog and just tons of cars piled up. And Gordon McKernan had it was early in the morning when it happened. And Gordon McKernan had a new TV commercial for the fog by the 6 o'clock news.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes.
And it was does a car wreck have you in a fog of confusion? Like, so it was like a very heavy-handed, like it's not about the fog, but it is about the fog kind of thing.
Oh my God.
so-
just imagine like he does that for everybody. Like whenever they're having the worst day of their lives. You know, like 7th grader has a bad day at school, you know, you go home. Did you poop your pants at school? Like, oh, come on, man.
His number should be 1-800 too soon.
Yeah. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, because we're talking about Kayfabe Fest. It's coming up this weekend at the Neshoba County Coliseum. First show you're ever doing in your own hometown, Moonbeam.
Hey, you can come if you're a Ole Miss fan or a State fan. We don't.
Look, we do not discriminate against college. Even if you're a Vandy fan, okay, if you like Vanderbilt, just come on out. You know, it's fine. Whatever.
And hey, look, if you've never been to college, that's fine. Come on.
Absolutely.
You didn't graduate high school? Come on out. We want you there anyway.
Hey, yeah.
Everybody, all different people from all different walks of life like wrestling.
That's right.
We like wrestling. You know, Moonbeam and Brandon may not be the biggest wrestling fans, but y'all do. You know, you don't just like wrestling.
We're gonna love it. We're gonna have so much fun, and I think we're doing some commentary on the. Is that or
we are? So that's gonna be our goal for our next episode. Is we're gonna sit up in the stands and we're gonna watch a couple matches, and we're gonna do our own commentary for ourselves. So what I'll do is I'll try to kind of like explain to y'all what's happening in the action, like what they're doing in the ring versus the story that's going on that we see. And then y'all just kind of, I guess, come up with whatever your take is on that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going
to grab his leg and twist it.
Yeah.
Hit him.
So
what Brady said that he comes with a heavy boot and a heavy fist.
Yeah, he said Brady Pierce, Wildkat heavyweight champion, said heavy boots, heavy fists. It's all on the table with him. So he's going to be facing off against Zuka King. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for the folks out there to see, the product. The Wildkat Sports product. And then during the day, again, we got Ron Simmons out there. Incredible.
Yes, we do.
Magnum T.A, legend. Mickie James, absolutely awesome. A legend herself, still very active today. And then Luke Hawx, who is in a ton of movies. And several of the Wildkat guys are in the Iron Claw, which I'm actually supposed to be going to see in a couple days. So I'm hoping I'll actually be better informed about the movie before. I need to be because I got these panels I got to lead, right?
You need to do some homework, homie. Yeah.
Oh, look, I will. I've got my. I've started. I'll have it finished by then. Believe you me. That's one of my favorite. I really enjoy doing the research for the panels. I like going out there and just kind of for me for one thing, it's a lot more comfortable for me if I'm really prepared. Some people like to just go
wing it.
Yeah, wing it. And that's fine if it works for you, whatever. But like for me, I'm like, it doesn't have to be the best panel ever, but did I deliver the best, most entertaining panel that I could have delivered under the circumstances on that day at that time? That's really what I look for with that. So, hopefully it shows. Hopefully it's appreciated. I think it is sometimes. It's always nice getting an attaboy whenever you come off stage from whoever you were working with. But sometimes they could just be being polite. You never know. But and Moonbeam doesn't really see most of them anyway, so she can't really tell me.
I don't remember the last panel I've watched.
Yeah. Usually you're watching a bag, so you can't.
No, you can't take your eyes off the bag.
No, because that bag will move. It will. And Brandon's always at the merch table, so I don't know.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I live by those same principles. I always consider, the circumstances, and that I kind of weigh that against my performance at the merch table. And if someone's like, "Hey, you're not doing that great," I'm like, "Hey, look, this country's been going through a real tough time since 9/11, so just keep that in mind, all right? I mean, look, we're all doing our best here. Freedoms were taken away from us, and we're getting them back."
Where were you when Princess Di died? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. What was that? 97?
Sounds right.
Who cares?
Right. I was at a high school friend's house.
Were you? When the news, they stopped the party, like everybody.
No.
Like, y'all.
We were like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
A very apt name.
Everybody knows who that is because of the Beanie Baby.
Yeah, they had the whole scandal Oh yeah, and yeah, she did have a Beanie Baby. That's true. That's true.
The Princess Di Bear, so everybody knew who that was.
Can I give you all a hot take right now? And a lot of people are not gonna like this at all, but
I feel like we're just wrought with controversy today after I said "old piss."
I'm gonna say this: Funko Pops are Beanie Babies.
No, they are. Oh my god!
Here's the thing:
100%.
And honestly, I own a few of them. I mean, people have given them to me. I think they're fun, they're cool, whatever. And if you're into collecting them, but don't go into buying them expecting to like I'm gonna make so much. Like these are gonna be so valuable in a few years and whatever else, because that's not the case. If it brings you joy to collect them, then go ahead and do it. But don't grab them up as some sort of like get rich quick scheme, please, because those things are going to tank probably sooner rather than later, and then you're going to be stuck holding the bag.
Hey,
but not for our vendors. That'll be gold for ages.
Well, the vendors will have already made their money. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so
they did great. The price of a Beanie Baby, like a Princess Di Bear.
Princess Di Bear probably, because it was made for a very specific historical figure. You know what I mean? That's a little bit different. But I don't know, Chocolate the Moose, probably not worth more than a couple dollars. I'm just guessing right now. Don't ask me how I remember Chocolate the Moose either.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That is, I guess that's just something that just was stuck in the back of my brain that I just dislodged during the course of this conversation.
Here's one on eBay going for $23,000.
What is
it? Princess Di?
Yeah, but here's one going for $2,300.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put it on your watch list and see what happens, and update us at the next episode about whether or not it is gone.
Here's one going for $50,000.
We're gonna start a new. Let's do that. Let's start a new segment, a weekly segment called Beanie Watch, where we watch a different Beanie Baby every week, and we give you the update the next week.
Yeah, and then we can get Beanie Man in on an episode.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just my baby brother collected those. I bet he still has them.
Going back just a little bit,
tote full of them
I have no Funko Pops, but I'm waiting because they're getting a lot more. Like they're getting very, very specific. I've seen like specific versions of superheroes and whatnot. Like I'm just waiting for the day that I'm like casually browsing them and I come across Tobey Maguire from his deleted scene in Empire Records. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, all right, I'll get this one. Yeah, okay, yeah.
He wasn't in Empire Records, was he?
He was, but his scene got cut.
Really?
Kyle Gass in his cameo as a magician in Saving Silverman. That'll be the one.
Huh. Hey, Grizz.
You forget Saving Silverman?
Greg.
Don't forget.
No, not at all.
Never forget.
Yeah, if all the nachos are like, connected to each other, it's just one big nacho.
Here, y'all talk about yourselves. I'll be right back.
That was fine. What was funny about that movie in particular, not to get too far sidetracked, but it was a funny movie, but Comedy Central just way overplayed that movie, and it just wasn't funny for me for a while.
Comedy Central had their repertoire of like those late 90s, early 2000s comedies that like, unless it was summer vacation and you were of that age and you were watching that channel, like no one
sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you do have these are really cool. And hold on, there you are. Move that a little more, I don't know, towards the center. I'm not quite sure, but I can see
you got
a custom Funko Pop of Moonbeam that she's holding.
Heck yeah.
And all of the Hallows family, they all do exist in Funko. See, that kind of thing is cool to me. Like that kind of thing. That's when I said, like, if it brings you joy, like that's fun. Yeah, you can get yourself made into a Funko, and from what I hear, they like are they come really quick.
It's pretty cute,
and they have these really cool like stores, like a whole like Funko store in LA or whatever. Like that's fun. That's an experience. Again, don't buy a whole bunch of them thinking you're going to make a ton of money unless you're like a vendor who's going to, unless you're like a vendor or you're like a professional and you really know what you're doing,
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what do you really need to know?
I don't know. Also, have y'all ever heard of Amway?
Amway?
No, I'm kidding. Have you ever wanted to be your own boss? That's my real question.
Oh, come on.
I was like, what?
Oh,
well, you want to tell us about your Lord and Savior?
Yeah.
Your Lord and Savior wrote down in the fields? I still can sell you guys some lash boost.
Oh yeah, we talked about this before too. How Moonbeam is a member of an MLM, but only so that she can get a discount on the products. She is her only customer.
Discount. They don't even give me free shipping. I still have to pay shipping.
You still have to pay shipping, but you'd be paying it either way. If you were buying it from someone else, you'd be paying it either way, plus the markup. So
you're not wrong.
You know,
you're not wrong.
I say, you know what I say to that? Get it how you live.
I got to keep this skin clear somehow.
There you go. Look. Oh, I think there are whisperings here. I don't want to say too much about it just yet. But I think come March at Louisiana Comic Con, because we are talking about wrestling, but Louisiana Comic Con coming up in March. There's a WWE live event happening on Sunday after the Comic Con at the Cajun Dome. So we'll be in the Cajun Dome Convention Center. And then WWE is rolling into town right after us. So you could really do a 1-2 punch on Sunday in Lafayette.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So they're working on something, right?
Yep, we got some kind of deal.
There's something happening.
Kind of deal going on. Very cool. Very cool. Y'all definitely follow.
You're always so gracious to us.
Yeah. Who is?
The WWE.
WWE, yeah, really. No, yeah, definitely follow Louisiana Comic Con on Instagram, over on Facebook as well, to make sure you stay up to date on that if you're interested in the whole WWE angle. Plus, we're going to have Kevin Nash and Booker T in the house for it, and Charmel as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet her.
That's a really cool one. We did an episode with her on the wrestling podcast that has been.
She was rad. But I bet she was.
Yeah, I didn't get to talk to her, but Joel Gertner, the main host of the show, did an interview. She was great. Very cool. So I'm really excited to work with her, in person. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. You want to know some behind the scenes Humble stuff?
I do. Yeah. I do. Tell me about it.
So we've got a new green room person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her name is Charlie Bardwell.
What?
Yeah.
She is the award-winning.
Can you imagine walking into that green room, never working with us before, and coming across Miss Charlie herself, taking care of you?
Yeah.
For your, I'm so stoked that this is happening. I was like, hey, you want to run the green room? She was like, that's what I do at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is exactly what she does at Dragon Con. And she's told me stories about how she'll bring her portable DVD player up in there and they'll all watch Evil Dead 2 or something.
Yeah, there's definitely she's in it for the love of the game. You know what I mean? She does Dragon Con, she works with us just because she does it. Also, again, a Marine, so she's good security there too. 1-2.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna let anything happen to anybody. Yeah. But I'm excited, and she's starting at Kayfabe Fest, so she's gonna be taking care of all those wrestlers.
That means there's gonna be rum balls in the green room, everybody.
So, 100%.
Get ready to rumball.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, but can we please tell her? Can we get her? Can we make a sign that says "Let's get ready to rumball"?
Oh my god, Brandon, did you just come up with that on the phone? You're so smart.
Look at that.
No, listeners at home, they told me that a week ago, and it took me a week to come up with that shit.
that's why he's co-host of the Humble Show, y'all.
Golly, you're so smart. Ready to rumble.
You're so smart and you're so brave, and I'm so proud of you.
You're so smart.
Hey, look, I do what I can for the kids.
Y'all know what the problem with these little bitty drinks are?
Tell me about it.
I finish them really fast.
Yeah.
Here's the small Cokes, for me, it wouldn't stop me from drinking more of them.
Yeah, I'm about to go get another one.
Yeah, I would just go through them faster.
Yeah.
But they do make me feel like a giant when I hold them, so I like that.
You feel like Andre the Giant. Yeah,
I'm not very tall, so it's nice to feel tall sometimes. Sometimes I just got to hold a small can.
Yeah,
and I feel taller.
Look, just do what I did. Just buy a very small couch, and it makes you look like you're as tall as a giant.
Brady commented on that last week, I think. You taking up the whole couch. So
yeah,
so I do want to get a side by side of Brandon and Brady at Kayfabe.
Oh yeah.
That'll certainly make me reconsider my my choices in life as far as dietary and exercise.
Let's make a YouTube short of comparing Brandon's height to all the wrestlers.
Okay. Is Brady the biggest one?
Gosh, at 6'5", he might be.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Luke Hawx is. I don't know how tall Luke Hawx is. I know he's over 6 feet, but I don't think. Let me see. I bet you I can Google this right now. It says 6 feet even.
6 feet even. Okay. Yeah. I did all their banners this week.
Okay.
You just did all the heights.
He's not going to be there, but there's a guy named who actually used to be Wildkat champion, I think. Named Ryan Davidson, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, who was trained by Booker T. And I think he's probably about Brady's height, but he's like just big, like just generally big. So, but anyway, yeah, I think that'll be the case. That'll be a lot of fun. Subscribe to our YouTube if you're listening on the pod players out there.
Please do.
Check that out, because I want to see this actually in action. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
We can make some TikToks.
Let's do it, y'all. Let's make some TikToks. We've been making TikToks. If you're not following us on TikTok, you should be, because we, chop up the show and we have a lot of fun with it. So here's the deal, everybody. I've got some trivia for us.
Hey.
I've got some TV trivia for us here, because we haven't done this one in a while. It's a fun game that we do. It's called Year of Premiere. I'm sure y'all remember this one.
I do.
Yeah.
The way it works is I'm going to name a TV show, and then Moonbeam and Brandon are going to bid on what year they think that TV show came out. And then the one who comes the closest without going over will get a point. And then we'll just see how many points they have at the end. Now, since we have Kayfabe Fest coming up this coming weekend, I did kind of a loose tie in here. These are all shows that have had at least one wrestler on them at some point in time. Let's see here. I don't know who started first last time we did this. Here, let's see. I'm here. Moonbeam, you're in the middle. I'm going to let you go first on this one.
I'm in the middle? Okay.
Yeah, okay. You are typically in the middle whenever we're all friended up here. I don't know if you watch the show.
Well, look, right now, I'm on the left.
Right,
I know
that's true on your screen.
Other left, yeah.
But anyway, sorry, let me get some water here. I'm having trouble.
Everyone needs water.
Yeah. I need
all right.
water.
As Brandon says as he takes another swig of whatever beer he's drinking.
Yeah.
So, Moonbeam, in what year do you think Young Rock debuted on TV?
2019.
2019?
No, 2020.
20? Okay. Brandon, when do you think Young Rock debuted on television?
I have never heard of this show, I must say.
It's the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
It's like...
It's an episodic TV, yeah.
And Moonbeam's guess was 2020?
You said 2020?
Yeah.
My guess 2021.
2021 is the correct answer. And guess what? Luke Hawx plays Stone Cold Steve Austin on that show.
Oh, shoot.
I need to watch it.
Yeah. All right, 1 point for Brandon being right on the button here. All right, here's another one. Brandon, we'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World.
1993.
93. Moonbeam, when do you think Boy Meets World debuted on TV?
Let's see. 92.
Moonbeam says 92. Trying to $1 it here, I think. 1993 was the exact year. Brandon again once again.
Look at me go.
So a guy we've worked with in the past, Ethan Suppley, his dad was played by Vader, pro wrestler Vader, and Mick Foley was also on that episode, one of those episodes, and they had a whole wrestling episode, and then Vader came back for another one later on. So anyway,
how you like that?
All right, Moonbeam, we'll start with you on this next one here. King of the Hill.
Oh, I should know that.
Randy Savage once guested on King of the Hill.
2000.
The year 2000, what we're guessing. Brandon, what do you think?
1997.
97. Brandon, how did you do that? It is 1997 on the button. Seriously. What is the deal? There's something wrong with
I got Wikipedia open.
There's something. Yeah, he's just anticipated everyone, or he's got every TV show. I don't know.
I was trying to think about like when I saw it for the first time, and like Beavis and Butthead, and it's hot mess. I was 17 when that came out. Dear Lord.
All right. Brandon.
Yeah.
In what year did Smallville debut on TV?
Oh, that one's going to be difficult. 2001.
2001. Moonbeam?
I don't know. 2002.
2002. It was 2001. Brandon.
Brandon.
Y'all are going to think that we like coordinated this. The Humbl3 Fam is out there like, there's no way.
Yeah. I'm cooking the books.
Dang, Brandon, you're killing it. I'm so proud of you. You're so brave.
I'm so brave.
All right, let's try this here. Let's try another one here. We've got more.
Can I get one of these? I don't know.
Let's see if Moonbeam gets one, okay?
Oh, just one.
We're just playing to see if Moonbeam gets one now. Because Brandon's won. Moonbeam, we're going to start with you. Celebrity Deathmatch.
2000.
2000. Brandon, what do you think?
That was also going to be my guess, but I'm going to go with 2001.
It was actually 1998.
Oh.
Y'all both went bust on that one, yeah.
Dang.
But, all right, let's try another one here. Brandon, we'll start with you on this one. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
2004.
4. Moonbeam, what do you think?
2006.
6. It was 2005, actually. So Brandon would have gotten the point on that one.
Yeah.
All right. And the last one here I have is That 70s Show. Moonbeam, when do you think That 70s Show debuted on TV?
Oh, no. I didn't watch That 70s Show. 2000.
2000. Brandon, what do you think?
1999.
It was actually 1998. You really bust on that one there. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Brandon got all those. Brandon, you just killed it tonight. I sucked at that game.
It happens sometimes. You know.
It's okay.
Sometimes Brandon just runs away with it.
I'm not going to hurt myself over it.
Sometimes the guest, comes. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up over it.
I'm not going to beat myself up over it.
Yeah, I think all of our guests have like always killed it.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I think the last 3 guests we've had have come in and won whatever game it was that we were playing.
Yeah.
And I tried to make them as open as possible, but still, it's just they ended up just knowing,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we'll see who our next guest is. We've got a pretty good list of guests that we want to have on the show that we've talked to that are open to being on the show. Coming up real soon. So y'all definitely be on the lookout for that. If you have not subscribed to the show already, definitely do that. And also make sure you tune in next week. If you want it early, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/HumblShow. It's the way we spell it here, HUMBL3. Because we're going to be doing some wrestling commentary, and that's going to be real dope. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be real cool. We're going to figure out the best way to do that once we get to Kayfabe Fest on, I guess, Friday, when we start setting that thing up.
Whew. It's exciting.
You're excited, but also like this is going to be a lot of work. It's always a lot of work though, but we love it.
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a good time.
Well, y'all definitely check that out because we will be back here for another awesome visit on the Humbl Show next week. Hit subscribe, leave us a like, leave us a comment, throw us a follow. But until next week, y'all stay humble.